Boom. Boom. Ah, nice. Okay. So, hello everyone. Attitu, Attilahai, Tungwasugi, Tungwahugi. Welcome everyone to Attitu Virtual Fitness. So today is Wednesday. Last week we worked on our lower back. So today we're going to be working on the front part of our core. So of course the abdominals. So we've got the top, middle, and lower abdominal muscles and the obliques. That's what we're going to be working out today. But before we get started, I would just like to thank everybody joining on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you to Sport Canada and Canadian Heritage for funding the Attitu program, which brings Attitu Virtual Fitness on camera live to everybody. So thank you to them. And of course, a special thank you to Brian and Paige joining from TIA with me on this workout. So thanks and welcome back, Brian. I hope that this workout gets you back into it. So we're going to start with the warm-up. Like usual, the warm-up is very beginner or newcomer friendly, as well as if you have rehabilitation or I guess with the stomach, maybe some stomach problems, maybe you drank too much coffee. That is something that's really great if you just want a a slower paced abdominal workout. So as usual, do that if the middle workout is too difficult, and then we're going to have a cool down afterwards. So starting us off right, we're going to get into some bicycle crunches. So I've put some fast-paced abdominal workouts in the warm-up just to actually get our body warm. So of course, getting into those bicycle crunches, as we know, hands by our side, and we're bringing up one knee, elbow to that knee, elbow to the other knee, and we're alternating, keeping that shoulder off the floor. Again, kind of looking like a turtle on its back, trying to get up. And again, we're going to try to do this 20 times, 10 times on each side. Just like that, getting rid of those 20 pretty quickly. And now we're going to jump into some heel reaches. So great for the obliques, another fast-paced exercise, getting onto our back 20 times, 10 on each side. Again, coming all the way up, shoulders off of the floor, reaching to each side of the heel. For myself, I like to bring one arm up and shoot it down just to sort of keep myself in a good pattern, maintaining that plank, that hold in the abdominals until we hit 20. Once we hit 20, should be feeling pretty good. Definitely some tightness and some warmth just down the center of our core. And now we're going to get into some some double doubles. So I usually they're called triple triples, but I just wanted to make it a little bit more Canadian. So some double doubles. So what we're going to do is we're going to be doing essentially a leg up, a leg up with a crunch. Like, why now? Come here. Anyways, so we're going to be coming up with a crunch, 1, 2, and then we're going to take our legs, pump once, pump twice. That's, you're stepping on my hair, buddy. And that's 1. So again, okay, 1, 2. So again, just doing 2 crunches, 2 leg presses, 2 crunches, and 2 leg presses. So of course, because we're doing 2 movements per, we're only doing this 10 times. Again, really great stuff for the top and lower abdominals. Whew. Just on the last one here. Wow. Whew. Wow. So definitely a great abdominal workout. I really like that one, actually. So I think I might put that into my regular rotation, but just something, oh.
Oh, we call those butt ups.
Butt ups, okay.
Butt ups.
There we go. So some double doubles with some butt ups and some crunches. Butt ups. All right, so now we're gonna get into just our simple oblique twist. So we've done this one before, I'm sure countless times, but this is just to warm us up for actually using the dumbbell. So I advise not using one, but if you'd like to, you can. So essentially starting with our legs up in the air and crossed, reaching behind one side, behind the other side, 20 times total. Again, twisting that body, using that lower core to have those knees raised up, and just twisting that core. Oh, man. I can tell that my dog really wants to play at this juncture. Whew. So now we're going to get into the workout. So of course, like I had kind of alluded to before, we're going to be using some dumbbells. Of course, we're going to be starting with a sit-up and a twist. So you want to make sure you are able to lift that dumbbell. But essentially, we're going to start on our back, knees up, sitting up, elbow, elbow, back down, sitting up, elbow, elbow, back down. So for myself, the weight here is just right, but I do advise taking your time with any type of dumbbell abdominal exercise, just because you're never sure where that abdominal strength is at. But again, just doing 10, trying to keep that pace going. So, whew, good stuff. Getting through those 10. But now we're going to jump into some dumbbell swings. So for the dumbbell swing, we've done this one before, or you may have seen it done with a kettlebell. But essentially what we're going to do is we're going to start in a wide leg position, starting with the dumbbell on the floor as close as we can get it. And we're going to swing, pushing our pelvis forward and back down, keeping that back straight. So instead of lifting with your arms, you're bracing with your arms and lifting with that core. And again, just doing this 10 times. So what's different here than our usual sessions with our abdominals is we're actually really working on the strength-based aspect of it. So we're not looking to burn down any fat with cardio. We're looking to just build that core strength. Whew. So it's really great, at least for me. So now we're going to do some wood chops. Wood chops are also really great for the obliques as well as the center of the core from that twisting motion. Whew. So, of course, to start, what you're going to want to do is take that dumbbell and you're going to go from above the shoulder down to 1 foot, back up, down to 1 foot, back up, and down to 1 foot. So of course you're imagining that you're, chopping wood with your dumbbell, and you're coming over in a very exaggerated fashion 10 times. on each side. Oh, just like so. Now, if you want to make it more difficult, you can come down to one side and lift it over the shoulder onto the opposite side, onto the right, and bring it all the way back down and repeat. You'll get that extra twist as you're coming up. Now we're going to switch sides. After 10, and same thing from the top to the bottom, to the top, to the bottom. Just like so. So again, really great for the obliques and just the core in general, anytime we're holding up that dumbbell. So into our last exercise in the set, we're gonna do those side bends or oblique curls. So to start, gonna be in that feet shoulder width apart, squaring the hips, shoulder blades together, core is tight, pushing the hips forward, down to one side, lifting, other side, lifting, just like so, until we hit 10 on both sides, or 20 total. So feel free to go at whatever pace you would like, but just making sure that you're watching out for your ribs, your hips, and of course your lower back. Just like so. I gotta say, definitely feeling that workout, but also almost feels a little bit different. I do feel like my abdominals are pushing forward more, like I could really deadlift better or something like that is going on. Whew. I saw my dog sniffing around my water cup, and I'm slightly worried, you know, but I don't want to refill the Brita, so you know, take the gamble.
Dogs have the cleanest mouths.
That can't be true. That can't be true. I fully disagree. No science could prove that for me.
Also, like, cleaning supplies are clean. I don't want to drink them.
There you go. Yeah, cleaning supplies. Yeah, that's a good analogy, actually.
We did too many deadlifts last week, so I don't really want to do them today. When you mentioned deadlifts, I'm like, oh no.
Oh no. I think the only thing that is really not worrisome, but I think like the wood chop is really what will maybe get that lower back pinched if you were following along. So of course, yeah, if you would like, you know, a good modification too is just to actually just move it around your waist, not bring it all the way up. Just move it to the waist, back to the floor, to the waist, to the floor. That'll be really great as well. Whew. But yeah, if you guys are ready, get back into this second set. It really does change the workout. I mean, obviously it would, you know, but adding a dumbbell, it like really feels, I don't know, it feels a lot different for me. It feels like I'm like more in a lifting headspace, not so much a cardiovascular headspace. Whew. But anyways, so we're gonna come down, up, maybe better do it this way, and twisting the dumbbell on either sides of the body. For myself, what I like to do is I like to come up to a full sit-up, come about halfway, And then start the twists, just so you're getting that proper extension of the abdominals and that great oblique work from the twists. Of course, it does make it more difficult, but it's really great for the abdominals. So, of course, just doing 10 here. Whew. Whew. Gotta say, really feeling it. You can tell from my Ric Flairs, all my woo. So after that, we're gonna get into the dumbbell swing. Again, really great for the core. You could think of it like the side bend or oblique curls. Really great as a lifting exercise for the core, the abdominal muscles. And again, you want to really push that core and push those hips forward as you bring up the kettlebell, the dumbbell, or some weighted object. After that, into the wood chop. And again, if you want something a little bit easier, you can come up, move the dumbbell to the side, back down, to the side, and back down. But of course, if you want to go the full way, you're more than welcome to. Just like so. Wow. Really feeling that in the obliques. Wow. And now into the, you guys are already on it, perfect. Into the oblique curls, or I guess you could give it a couple names. Standing heel reaches, oblique curls, side bends. But essentially, just curling in the obliques. Again, bringing that dumbbell down to your knee or wherever is comfortable for you. Just like so. Wow. So, feeling pretty good, but I can already tell that this is one where I gotta keep tallies. I'm considering dropping down the weight, but I feel like I can't, you know? A part of me is just, it's not willing to do it.
Of course you can. Do whatever works for you. I'll be maintaining this weight, so if people want to keep an eye on this screen instead of that one, they're welcome to.
Or listen to your body.
Yeah, definitely listen to your body.
Yeah.
But
with the wood choppers, is anybody else scared they're gonna like smash their leg?
yeah.
Yeah, big time. I'm so used to doing this one with a kettlebell, which, because of the bigger grip, I find makes it easier to just bypass the leg. Whereas with the dumbbell, I'm stopping like just outside of my leg, but like my wrist is almost bringing up against the leg, which is a bad move. Like you really don't want to do that. So yeah, the more you can get your arm past, the better it'll be. But it's also like you don't want to get into strain territory if you're using too much weight.
Yeah. Yeah, big time.
Like if there actually was wood to chop, all of that energy would go into the wood and not into restraining myself.
We need those rubber axes and rubber sledgehammers with the added weight to them. Oh, yeah, and some tires. Oh, okay.
I was at a friend's cabin this weekend. He has a massive splitting axe, and I picked it up and gave it a swing like that, and I was like, wow, this would get you in really good shape very quickly.
Oh man, yeah, that's the dream. I find like any place where you're cutting wood is like just automatically peaceful. But I mean, maybe not. but but I assume. I assume anyways. Whew.
I feel like other people feel that way too. There's a viral TikTok of this guy like chopping wood. It has like millions of views. He's also very beautiful if you're into men, so.
That's awesome. Whew. I feel like they must have like wood chopping competitions, I'm sure, because I've seen the sawn log competitions. Whew. Wow. Whew. This is a great way to build your obliques up if you would like to. I feel like calling it an abdominal workout is a disservice to how much oblique action is going on here. Okay, so now to the swings. Again, bracing with the arms, lifting with the core. All the way up to 10, and then into the wood chops. Whew. Wow. Wow. And then finishing it off with the oblique curls. Wow, 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 wow. So into the side bends, same thing. If you are doing the side bends with weights, it might be worthwhile to stop in between each exercise right into that standing position, just to sort of stretch that spine back into a good place. Wow, okay. On to our last set.
Yeah, I made that modification page. Instead of going super low to the foot, I stayed a little higher and just went outside of the knee. It's still like the stomach is still fully activated the whole time, but it feels a lot better than trying to halt yourself. You almost have the momentum and inertia to to your advantage to a certain degree. And
Yeah,
to what you were just saying, Mukwa, go ahead, sorry.
oh, just when I was going low, it's kind of like straining my back a little bit. So like
Yeah,
staying more upright.
you can stay more concentrated by staying more upright, I think. And to what Mukwa was saying a minute ago, the Steel Timber Sports World Championship is what you're talking about in terms of like the wood chopping stuff. It's regularly shown on TSN when there's no other sports happening, and I'm sure you can imagine that a lot of Labradorians take a great deal of pride in their ability to really tear it up in the woods. So it's pretty awesome. It's amazing. I gotta go get a package.
We don't have trees in the Western Arctic, so I don't know if we'd compete in that above the tree line.
You have to imagine that like maybe like the Mi'kmaq are probably really good at chopping because they have. I mean, I've read a lot about it, like when they were like in the 60s, 50s, like steel workers and stuff. Like they had culturally no fear of heights or something like that. So they were like excellent loggers and builders. I'm sure that tradition carries on today, but you got to think they probably just kill it like one chop. Oh man, I'm sweating. It didn't feel cardio based, but I think just at the end here, it's like my abs are straining, you know, in a good way, in a really good way. They're vibrating. Whew. This is good. It's also really great for the lats too. I don't know if anybody else is feeling that, but just on the sides of the spine, like I'm really feeling that extra buildup. Yeah, it's really nice. Those wood chops are something else. You know, I can imagine that they're pretty painful though if if you have never done that movement ever in your life. You know, it'd be a little rough. And I personally I've cut wood maybe once in my life, so I really. This is all my wood chopping skill, just from this. So, gonna get into this last set. Gonna make this one count, just like normal. Coming up, and getting those oblique twists. Again, just going up to 10. Or of course, if you're not using weights and you like to get more of an intense abdominal workout, you're more than welcome to. Okay, so now into those dumbbell, kettlebell swings. Again, really pushing the hips and lower abdominal muscles out. You know, imagine that you're, you know, giving somebody a belly buster or something like that. And then into those wood chops. Oh man, gotta say, really doing it to me. Of course, switching sides. And into the final exercise, getting into those side bends. And again, curling the body low to the knee, or as far as you can go with the least amount of pain. Well, really, there should be no pain at all, but definitely feeling that strain on the muscles. So again, great for the obliques, great for the abdominals, and arguably pretty good for the lower back as we're finishing up these exercises. Wow. I gotta say, not giving up on the weights is probably a good idea. Now I'm thinking about it, I feel pretty accomplished. Whew. Although really tired, but very accomplished. How are you all feeling? Pretty good, I'm assuming.
I was waiting for Paige to talk, and she was waiting for me to talk. I feel really good, but the increase in weight, I'm surprised because I didn't anticipate from this workout that I would have any like forearm tenseness, but it's just the grip strength from the chopping and the shifting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt pretty good. I feel like I could use some heavier weights next time.
Wow.
You're gonna have to strap your weights together at this point, I think. Make those 5s and 10s into food.
Just put them all in an IKEA bag. Clank, 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 clank.
The IKEA bags. Yeah, no, that's definitely a good idea. Whew. Okay, so we're gonna get into that cool down, and definitely need it, as well as a shower. Like, not only am I stinky, I'm yeah, I'm stinking, and my my abs need a stretch. So the first thing that we're gonna do is a dead bug twist. So sort of similar to the one where you bring that knee over the body, but instead we're going to bring up the opposite leg, opposite elbow. We're going to try our best to get them together, and we're just going to twist the body just like so. So as you can see, knee, opposite elbow, pushing that over to the other side. But really, we're twisting the top abdominal muscles, 10 seconds on each side. Like so. And then switching sides. Again, if you can't get the elbow all the way up, of course, which I can't, just twist that knee over. And again, really focus on that upper abdominal. Whew, just like so. Whew, so already feeling that stretch. And now we're going to follow up with a stretch for the lower abdominal muscles. Same thing. We're just going to bring that opposite knee to the opposite side. Now we're stretching that lower abdominal muscles, as well as the hips. And I know that sometimes you may see me kind of staring up at the screen, looking at myself doing the stretches, but it is better for your body to lay down perfectly flat while doing these stretches. So 10 seconds on both sides. Great stretch. We've stretched out the top, lower abdominals. And now we're going to get into the fish pose, which is going to help us stretch all of the inside abdominal muscles. So again, along that middle line down the body. So fish pose, you might want to do it from the side. It's kind of similar to that camel stretch, except putting our fingertips just above the butt, and we're going to bring that chest up, stretching on the inside with some space between the spine, giving that a nice C curvature. And again, exhaling deeply, pushing that stomach to the sky. Just like so for 10 seconds. Again, also great for the lower back and the shoulders. And now we're going to do our final exercise or final stretch, which is going to be a plank twist. So this should be good for the obliques, but essentially what we're doing, getting into that forearm plank position, and we're going to bring our hip down on one side. So from here, I've got my butt in the air, bring it down to my right side, maintaining that forward sort of plank position. You should feel that stretch. Whew. On the left side along your rib cage, if you're bringing your butt to the right side, and vice versa. After 10, bringing the hip or butt, whew, really great stretch for the lats. I'm feeling it in that lat. So bringing it down to the other side, 10 seconds. And actually, just for the last one, I'm feeling a little bit tight. Just a quick sun salutations, just a quick one. I gotta say that lower back is pretty tight. And just like so, 10 seconds, getting through that stretch.
That plank with a twist might be the best ab stretch I've ever had in my life because of that sound that you made. I couldn't stop laughing the whole time, like wheeze laughing while holding my side.
I could not do it. Just fell over.
I'm sorry. I don't know if it would.
If you end up looking at that video at all, you'll see my body shaking from how hard I'm laughing while like in the twist.
I'm gonna have to clip that sound. Just to clip the sound and the body vibrations.
That sound needs to be my text message notification.
Oh man. Ooh, okay, so I don't know if it interests you in doing a final check-in, but how did that whole thing feel? You know, warm up, workout, cool down. Good. That's good. That's good. That's what matters. That's all that matters. All right, so we got busy days ahead of us. I know that it's Wednesday, it's hump day, we're halfway through the week. So hopefully this gave us that extra energy, push us through the week, and also, you know, at least we got off of our behinds and did a workout. So it feels pretty good. Otherwise, take care. Have a great rest of the week. I'll see everybody on Friday. And again, thank you to Paige and Brian for joining us on from Tia. I always do that on Facebook, from Tia, and Instagram. So anyways, take care, everybody. I will see everybody Friday for a calf workout. So that should be pretty good. Anyways, take care. Bye-bye, everybody.